YouTube, Brandon from Zoid Industries here, and today we're doing the next episode of the ZI Weekly News. It is this channel's weekly news program, or at least it's supposed to be weekly. I haven't done it for a few weeks, where we cover gaming, sci-fi, science, and more. Now that the intro's over, let's get into the articles. Here's how Jurassic World 2 will be less crappy than Jurassic World, according to the director. As always, there will be a link to the article in the description if you wish to read it for yourselves. So, let us begin. Jesus Christ, why do they keep reopening this place? Last summer, the Chris Pratt starring Jurassic World was a huge hit, generating a ton of money and relatively good reviews. Even so, it nowhere near lived up to the wonder or scale of the original. Something I kind of agree with, but it's still a good movie. And to some, it was a big disappointment. Understandable. We've been waiting a good while for the next Jurassic movie, even before it came out, and yeah. The film's problems kind of mirror the park's problems in the plot of the movie. They just kind of threw a bunch of cool, scary monsters our way instead of bothering to care about the humans involved. The characters were clunky and their backstories were non-existent. We get to the park within the first 10 minutes of the movie, and it's hard to feel anything stronger than, they changed the gates a little bit. And on top of that, the film became something of a poster boy for some light but still nearsighted Hollywood sexism. What if everyone in the Jurassic Park movies wore high heels? The critics have been heard, though, and along with some more suitable wardrobe choices for coming to the franchise, a bigger focus on what made Jurassic Park such a beloved film in the first place is on its way. Sounds good so far. Speaking to Cinema Blend director J.A. I'm not even going to try to... my interpretation of how that name is pronounced is Bayona. It's spelled B-A-Y-O-N-A. So, I don't know. Talked about Jurassic World 2, hinting that it would be much more respectful of its predecessors and perhaps bring a bit more of a Spielbergian vibe to the movie. What we're doing is a sequel to Jurassic World, but it's definitely the 5th chapter of a longer saga. The guy's name that I'm not gonna butcher, who has 2 very tight, small-scale thrillers under his belt, The Excellent and The Orphanage, and Just Us Find the Impossible, well, certainly could be a great guy for the job. Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow is hard at work on the 8th Star Wars movie, but he'll still be a producer, collaborating closely with a guy whose name I'm not going to pronounce, and Spielberg. Jurassic Park 2 will start filming in March. We can only hope it will be a shot-for-shot remake of the criminally underrated The Lost World. And that's it for that article. On to the next. The Zords from the Power Rangers reboot look really, really strange. And I have to agree with that because of the picture that's credited for to a YouTube channel that I'll try to link in the description if I can find it. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the Power Rangers reboot is also one that fans, desperately want to know an answer to. In short, what do the Zords look like? In the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, each Ranger piloted a robotic dinosaur which could then transform to form the Megazord, a large two-legged man that wielded a giant sword. Fans have long assumed that the robot... This is the third time it's reloaded the Dagnad webpage. I just want to read the article, you stupid piece of junk technology. And we're already a minute into the article. Whole clip, which means I might... Don't care. Anyway. Come on. Fans have long assumed that the reboot, which will do something similar, and posters teasing the various swords seem to hint at that fact. While fans were sort of right, the new toys for the Power Rangers film have revealed what appear to be the look of all the various Zords and the Megazord ahead of their film debut. And while they sort of look vaguely dinosaur-esque, these Zords appear to be far more alien than fans were initially led to believe. For example, take a look at the Triceratops Zord. Sure, it looks kind of like a Triceratops. Kind of agree there, because I've got a picture of it right here. It has 3 horns and a familiar looking head shape, but it also has 6 legs instead of 4. The saber-toothed tiger Zord is another good example. It looks vaguely like a cat-like animal, but its proportions are all wrong. Much the same can be said about the T-Rex Zord. Of all the designs, the pterodactyl Zord perhaps looks the most normal, well, in part because it mostly looks like a jet. This all leads us to the Mastodon Zord. A mastodon, for those unfamiliar, is a prehistoric elephant kind of like a woolly mammoth. A hairy elephant, if you will. Elephants, as even a kindergarten student can tell you, have 4 legs, a trunk, and 2 tusks. What the below image is supposed to look like, then, is completely beyond me. Oh dear God. Why? For starters, this mastodon has 8 legs. It also has a spider web on its back. While it does appear to feature 2 tusks and a larger, longer trunk-shaped object, you would have no way of knowing this was based on a prehistoric elephant if you hadn't seen the original show. It looks a bit more or bug than beast. You can check out all the designs in the Megazord designs in the video below. Oh look, they got a link to the YouTube video, which I'll add to my watch it later. In order to link you to that. Which begs the questions, what the heck is going on with the Power Rangers reboot? It has long been revealed that the origin story of the Power Rangers is changing in the reboot, and the Rangers themselves sport new, more alien-esque designs. While the suits are definitely different, and they clearly have the look of Power Rangers, the same can't be said for these weird prehistoric animal-alien hybrids that appear to be the film's Zords. Agreed. Very much agreed. And I'm very much worried because I saw reruns of the original Rangers when I was a kid, and it looked good. And I've since caught most of the following seasons of Rangers, but have severely missed some due to complications I won't go into. Power Rangers is in theaters March 24th, 2017. And that looks like the end of the article. I'm going to take a few seconds to say, hey, I've seen fan reboot of Mighty Morphin that does the Zords better justice than what I've just seen. And yeah, they probably need to go back to the drawing board, like they're doing with Discovery, or so I've heard. Well, on to the next article. A real-life Jurassic Park, albeit with animatronic dinosaurs, is proposed for Japan. And now that I've got the camera going, it's the photo and its little caption. A fake T-Rex munches on an employee at an industry expo in Japan. Fans of Jurassic Park's relentless dinosaur rampages will be overjoyed with the news that they, too, could soon experience the franchise's prehistoric terror in reality, while we're still waiting for somebody to completely pull a John Hammond and clone actual real-life dinosaurs. There's a dinosaur-themed park stocked with unbelievably lifelike animatronic replicas is in the pipeline. Oh god. Little bullet point they've got underneath that section of the article is killer robots and sex tourism. How Michael Crichton's Westworld changed science fiction. Dino Alive is half visual spectacle and half wacky performance piece. At Tokyo Industry Expo last week, performers dressed in military garb are pretended to try and contain and feed an 8-foot man-operated Tyrannosaurus Rex in the middle of a conference hall, while one gentleman even having his head clawed on by the beast. Another funny photo and caption. Terrifying potential investors in Japan. As for the robots themselves, they're modeled after real fossilized dinosaur skeletons and made from fully painted carbon fiber, a typical material for robotics. Think One of those tiny robotic dogs from the late 90s that flipped around in the air a lot. Only the size of 4 Jeff Goldblums. Dino Alive and the proposed awkwardly named theme park Dino Park are the brainchild of Japanese entrepreneur Kazuya Kanemaru. Yeah, I can do Japanese names because I had, back in high school, looked into Japanese pronunciation and words and stuff. I got like several pages of Japanese words from an older dialect sitting here in the studio right now from that time. Kanemaru is the CEO of On Art Corp, whose sole products up until now were enormous art balloons, full-size, airbrushed balloon replicas of dinosaurs and comic book heroes. I might have had a few of those when I was a kid. And Kazuya Kanemaru with his creations is the caption on the next picture here. And wow, do those look good. Those look really good. Dino Park follows the 2013 opening of Palmasaurus. It is a dinosaur theme park in Queensland, Australia, developed by eccentric billionaire and part-time politician Clive Palmer. The dinosaurs of Palmasaurus were significantly less lifelike, and a 2014 report into the resort claimed that hundreds of staff members had been sacked and bars and restaurants closed. T-Rex gets hungry is the caption on the next picture. Kanemaru has said that he hopes his proposed Dino Park will be funded in 2017, with theme parks taking around 4 to 5 years to build. Well, no word just yet, though, on when his creations plan to run amok and kill everybody. Crap. I'll have to look up the video that's at the bottom of the article. And link you to it. And that concludes this article. Well, this week I'm going to do a channel update, which is part of what this little segment is for. So, on with that. Alright, for the, channel update. The how to draw Star Trek ships sort of 50th anniversary celebration will be continuing. I just need to get new supplies marker-wise in order to continue drawing out the practice images that I tend to show you guys before I actually do the drawing for the for you. And this is basically resuming of our regular stuff, top 10s, theories, using whatever else we can think of. I might make a little funny video of something that I'm sure you guys will get a kick out of when I post it. So keep an eye out for that. And that's pretty much it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And the reason people here on YouTube are constantly saying that is if you hit the like button, which is that little thumbs up down there, that basically makes the video pop up higher on the search results list for, videos like it. And so, that basically is what that part's for. Comment is, to give us feedback on how we can improve a video or anything in the future. And then subscribe is, well, if you enjoy our content, follow us, and you'll get to see more of it. And so, like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the battlefield.